the borough of Brooklyn. That's the location for the 76ers. You won't find a more dangerous player than Kyle Lowry. He'll lead them into battle as they assemble themselves for basketball at Barclays Center. Sixers, Nets, tip-off coming up right after this. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. And let's take a second to look over the Rookie of the Year race. Lots more in store for these young players in the months ahead. But let's see how they've made their presence felt so far. We're about halfway through the season now, and he's outside of the top 5 spots. But he's been playing really well, and there's plenty of games left to go.
And while he's below some of the other rookies on that list, you can tell he's dialing in and finding his footing.
And you know what that says to me is that he's going to have a very big second half of his rookie season.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Martin slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. And it's George in at the 3. And for Brooklyn, Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. Cam Thomas out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. Now here's Russell. Bogdanovich, no good. Outside Maxey. Embiid with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Embiid misses. And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for the Nets. Pass to Russell. Now Thomas. He's covered by Oubre. Claxton a screen on Oubre. Ooh, poked away. Oh, George with a steal. And now the Sixers on the break. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Now here's Russell. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Oubre into the lane. Pass to Embiid. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Now here's Russell. On the break. George passes to Embiid. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Thomas with the ball. Martin picks him up. Oubre with a steal. And now the Sixers on the break. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Boy, that's how you execute it in transition, guys. Embiid realizing an opportunity and then jumping all over it.
Outside Johnson. Thomas against Oubre from 13. Thomas misses.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Up top, Embiid. Embiid, a screen on Russell. Back to Embiid. Pass to Martin from behind the arc. Good. And the assist to Embiid.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
It's stolen by Maxey. And he's going for the lob. And the jam by George.
Boy, the high-flying acrobatics of George, something to behold. When he leaves the ground for these alley-oops, you drop your jaw in awe.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Melton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Joel Embiid.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Now here's Russell. In his last outing, he had 11 points. And Claxton gets the bucket.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Here's Embiid after the basket by Brooklyn. For three, Maxey. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Martin up top, tipped. The Sixers lead by 9. George drives in, 5 on the clock. Here's Embiid, rejected by Claxton. Thomas outside. Rebound by Philadelphia. There's a minute 17 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Embiid. George with it. Embiid, a screen on Melton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That's on Joel Embiid.
And Melton has continued to improve at a steady rate, which is something you'd like to see. He's a versatile combo guard who always plays hard.
Out to Oubre. Bogdanovich against George. Up top, Embiid. 17 points in his last outing. And stolen by Simmons. Melton outside. Right side, Bogdanovich. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. 26 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Embiid. Launches it. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Simmons. Lets it go from 11. Sharp. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes.
Oh, wow! Oh,
Watch out below.
Big finish.
wow! That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well, that's why they're up. More 2K action in just a moment. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
We've got Sharp. Ben Simmons is out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovich, and it's Wilson in at the 3 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Melton. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. Pass to Simmons. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Here's Embiid. He has 7. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
First personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
And Embiid no good on that one.
You know, what I respect about Embiid, in addition to his tremendous skill and size, is his willingness to keep working on himself. He's already an elite talent, but if he sees any room for improvement, he'll go to work to make it happen.
Now here's Oubre. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game.
First in opponent points per game, and they're sitting at number 2 in the NBA in field goal percentage. They've got a smart offensive system in place. You won't see them forcing shots too often.
Ranking number 1 in steals, this team gets after it on the defensive end. They aren't afraid to take chances and go for opportunities to take the ball when they see them. And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. Bogdanovich from long range. Rebound by Philadelphia.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Relentless is a word to describe Lowry. He is a wrecking ball of a guard.
Here's Simmons. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Bogdanovich. Launches it from deep. Drummond grabs the miss. Philadelphia leading by 13. Here's Yabusele. There's the double with Bogdanovich. Here's McCain, guarded by Sharp. Jackson outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Wilson. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. And that one's good. Melton.
Catching them off guard. It's not often Melton shoots from mid-range, but he surprised them there.
Drummond to screen on Simmons. Jackson attacking. Yabusele. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
You know, you look at Reggie Jackson. Clark, does he define journeyman?
He certainly does. I mean, you could put his name next to that word and a couple of other guys, but he's contributed and been successful pretty much wherever he's been. He's been around a long time, and he's always been productive, and I think he's value-added wherever he plays.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. Following the bucket by Brooklyn. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Johnson comes in for Wilson. Thomas, he's checked in for Melton. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Ben Simmons. Russell finds Claxton. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Thomas. Drummond grabs the miss.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Jackson's got 6.
Defensively, you have to respect that shot. I mean, the 3-ball was a big part of Jackson's game.
Lowry left side. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Reggie Jackson.
Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Nets trail by 21. Thomas outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Johnson. Stolen by Lowry. Inside. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Timeout.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 9. Pass to Martin from the arc. Claxton with a rebound.
He's got to be mad at himself. Won't get a better look than that.
And it's Thomas off the drive. They need this. And the ball out of play. The Sixers will have it. "24 seconds left in the first half of this one. Now Embiid. Embiid drawing the double team. Maxey with it. Claxton picks him up. Back to Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid passes to Maxey. It'll count. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Philadelphia on top, running away with it. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Joel, you got out to an early lead. A lot to like in your performance thus far. What have you liked about it?
Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had someone behind me if I made a mistake that was going to protect the rim. I thought we did great.
Thanks, Joel. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down. And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt, maybe like from the corner?
Okay, let me do this over, okay?
Yeah, because I'm kind of
From the opposite end. Oh, wait, we ran out of time for the segment. Can't even ask the question.
See,
Too
Kenny?
bad. Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the 76ers.
This is the kind of selfless effort you love to see. They bought into the game plan. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, guys.
That coaching staff has to be thrilled with what they've seen so far. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, you look at Joel Embiid. He's playing really well right now.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. George and Martin looking to produce at the forward spots. Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. And it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's George. Just 3 to shoot. Over Bogdanovich. Rebounded by Johnson.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Crosses over, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Yeah, you look at Russell, one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Pass to Martin. Up top, Embiid. He's guarded by Claxton.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Thomas finds Claxton. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Stepping the line.
And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. Philadelphia leading by 19. To the inside. And stolen by Claxton. Russell with the ball. Still without a bucket. Thomas passes to Russell. Thomas, a screen on Maxey. The three from Russell. Counted from distance.
You know, you look at Russell and the green light is always on from there for him, and he shoots it with confidence.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Well, offensive efficiency league-wide is steadily climbing. Sixers coach Nick Nurse said a lot of it's better selection. Adding more shots at the rim and three-pointers are going to lead to more points. That's how most everyone is playing. BA?
That's right. It's a copycat league, and it's been successful, Allie.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Oh, there's the alley! And then Embiid with the dunk.
Hey, get that pass anywhere near the rack. Embiid gonna stuff it.
Pass to Claxton. Bogdanovich against George. Back to Claxton. Second shot opportunity. Here's Thomas for three. Fires in the triple. Thomas has got 7 now in this quarter.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Now here's Martin. The three. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And a foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. Melton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Ben Simmons comes in for Russell. Here's Bogdanovich. They get it again. Puts up a 3. That one's good from Melton on the assist from Simmons. Melton's got his second bucket of the night.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Now here's Lowry. Here's Yabusele. Jackson, left side. Shot clock at 5. And he jams it home with authority.
Smooth feed by Jackson. He can score, but his coaches also trust him to run the offense.
Lowry against Williams. Pass to Melton. Johnson a screen on Jackson. From deep, Melton. Rebound by the 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Here's McCain. Jackson on the wing. The 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Wilson. Over Drummond. And that one's good. Wilson.
Nice pass from Melton. Solid job at getting it to his teammates.
Philadelphia leading by 10. Drummond to screen on Melton. Jackson with it. Claxton picks him up. Here's McCain. Here's Yabusele. Puts up a deep 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside, Williams. Back to Melton. There's the triple. Pure from 3-point range. Melton's got 6 here in the quarter. The third quarter comes to a close. The Sixers on top, leading by 7. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Williams is out there with D'Anthony Melton. Then there's Sharp, and it's Clowney in at the 4. So that's the Nets 5.
They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Watford's checked in for Clowney. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. Maxey passes to Embiid. Knocked away. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Pass to Sharp. And Embiid with the block.
Don't test Embiid now. An impact defensive player is what he is.
Here's George.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Milton's checked in for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 8. Here's Milton. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Joel Embiid. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
Strong take by the wily Maxey. He is fantastic at turning on the Jets.
Sharp, a screen on Oubre. And it's blocked by Embiid. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. And the Nets making a change here. Thomas is checked in.
Number 24, Cameron Thomas.
76ers on D. It's a one-on-one situation. And he lobs it. Oh, Embiid snatches it out of the air and throws it down.
Nothing new for Embiid here, going off for a big scoring performance, par for the course.
Now Thomas, pass to Wilson, inside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Kelly Oubre picks one up. That free throw good from Sharp. Brooklyn making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Wilson. Bogdanovich comes in for Williams. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Melton.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Collecting plenty of second chance points this half. That alone can keep a team in a game.
Screen by Embiid. Back to Maxey. Embiid inside. Started by Sharp. And Embiid throws it down.
With his diverse offensive game, 7 feet tall, maybe a little north of that, and 280 pounds, Embiid might be the toughest assignment in the league.
Now here's Thomas. Shoots over Oubre. Thomas misses. For 3, Maxey. Rebounded by Johnson.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
To the middle. Here's Sharp. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The officials were right on top of that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now.
Fourth quarter.
And here's Embiid. For 3, Maxey. He goes up again. Oh, a vicious move by Embiid.
The size and strength of Embiid, he is absolutely mammoth. Really hard to deal with. You may need a couple of guys to box him out.
Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas passes to Bogdanovich. The shot misses. Ooh, nice D from George. A minute 39 left to play in the fourth quarter. Embiid inside. Bogdanovich on him. Oubre finds Embiid. Yes! Embiid from in close.
Hey, go to that whenever you can. I mean, Embiid has a huge advantage in size and skill.
Thomas with the ball. Oubre picks him up. Thomas against Maxey. Outside Russell. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Oubre. The Sixers lead by 11.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the 76ers.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
Yeah, this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And making big plays when they needed it most. They captured the second game of this season series, but we're just getting started. They still got 2 games left to go against the Nets.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Joel Embiid.
And you can't put a price on the value of his rebounding in this game. His effort on the glass was a game changer.
Here's Thomas, and Embiid with the block. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. George, no good. And here are the Nets now. 11-point game. Bogdanovich, no good. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Paul, this team seems to be rounding into shape. What is your sense of the chemistry right now?
Really good, real beneficial. It's great that we was able to pick this win up. That's what it's about. We don't care if it's a blowout or if it's a close one. We need to learn how to do both. So it's great. We were able to pick this up. Good quality team win.
Good luck on continuing to build that chemistry.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Joel Embiid.